So with Jack and Becky, the difference was it was very personal. It wasn't a transactional type interaction. It was more of a relationship.
I've known Dick Archer for about 9 years. We decided to sell our house and he was the first person I contacted. Once we listed it, we had a lot of showings right away. We sold our house in a tremendously quick time. In less than 2 weeks, our house was sold, and for more than the asking price.
We had a house we were living in, and we didn't really want to move, and my wife didn't want to get it ready to show, and Becky said to Jesse, you know, just let me show it this one time. Just leave the house for an hour, and I will sell that house. And by noon, the papers were sold. It was sold that day.
Well, they can figure out really quickly what people are looking for. And she just has a knack for listening to people and knowing what's on the market and what fits them.
We had a house that we put on the market that we figured would take maybe up to a year to sell because of the way the market was and the size of the home. And called Becky and Jack, and they came out, and it was sold the next day.
I had listed my home for a year with another realtor, and I did not get one offer. I called Becky. The first people that saw my house made a full price offer.
Dick was really great about details. And the nice thing about Dick is he followed up, and he showed up very, very helpful.
They were extraordinary. I mean, if they're at the top 3, we could throw them in a hat and maybe they'd come out as number 1. But that's a lot of brokers that I've done. And they were just extraordinary. They were top of the list. If they did commercial, I would have listed my commercial stuff with them.
Jack helped us to pick out our new house, and I remember at one point in the whole process I was getting a little stressed, and Jack just called me and he said, "Eric, I just want you to know everything's going to be just fine." And that's all. He didn't have anything else to tell me. He just wanted to tell me everything's going to be fine. No need to worry. It's all under control. And it was. It was a great experience, and we've been very happy in our new house.
We actually referred a friend, this has been 7 years ago, they had trouble selling their house for, I think the house had been on the market for a year and a half, and we got them in touch with Becky, and I think their house sold within a month or a month and a half.
When they told us something that we could count on it, we could trust that they knew what they were talking about, they knew the industry, they knew the local market. Some realtors would tell you one thing, but something else would actually happen. And with Jack and Becky, we found that when they told us something, when they answered our questions, we could count on it.
If Becky or Jack told us something, we knew that's what it was. We trusted them completely. And, you know, the reputation speaks for themselves from that standpoint.